What is going on, guys? It's been a while since I haven't posted a video, but we're going to be working today on a 2015 Acura MDX, and we're going to be installing the lower control arm. I'm going to show you how simple and easy it's done, so you could do it yourself and you can save yourself a couple bucks and don't have to go to a local mechanic. And so you guys already know the deal. My videos are straightforward. You know, it's do this, do that, do this, do that, and that's it. Get it done right, and get it done as quick as possible. You know, obviously take your time, don't break nothing. But with that being said, you know, once you take the wheel off, the lug nut for here was a 19. So where we at? So these 19. All right, take your wheel off. You know, obviously jack your car up, put a jack stand, put your wheel under, safety wise. All right, after that's done out of the way, good thing about having your part on with you, you know, is because you can see what you're removing. So obviously we're going to be removing the nut for the ball joint, the nut to this bushing right here, as a bolt that goes through the frame, as you can see, and it screws from the bottom up. And then over here it looks like you got 2 or 3 bolts right here, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll figure it out once we get there, because we also do our jobs on the go, so every car is different. Something's new every single time I work on a car, and I haven't done this car yet, so let's go ahead and show you how to get this done. So the first things that I like to do is locate the bolts and nuts that I'm going to be removing. There's one here. There's going to be one here that goes through the frame, through the actual control arm bushing from the bottom. Right there, if you can see it. Alright, and then you got this one right here. And it looks like we got three bolts right there. And what I like to do first is loosen all them bolts. That's all I like to do first, loosen everything up, and then we'll start removing them. So let's find out what size they are. Let's play this game. We got an 18. Let's see. That 18? No, it's not. You see that? Not 18. I guarantee you it's a 21. Let's see. No, it's not a 21 either. It's a 22. It's a 22. Let's go get a 22 socket. Alright, so this is the setup we're using, a 22 with a breaker bar. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and push up, go up towards it, towards me. You know what I'm saying? Towards me, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Alright, that is loose. Now let's go ahead and tackle these right here, the 3 bolts at the end. And I believe those are going to be 19. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. 19 socket. And yep, we are ready. That's a 19 socket. Same situation. We're gonna take the breaker bar and just loosen all them bolts up. All right. And let me get more down there. Yep, just like that. They're coming out pretty easily. Luckily, this car's not too rusted at all, so everything's coming out pretty well. All right, that's loose. That's loose already. Wow, that one's pretty loose. And all right, everything's coming out pretty easily. It's not always the game, but we're lucky today. All right, anyways, once you loosen those bolts up, we're gonna go ahead and tackle the ball joint one. And I'll show you, because this one has like a little pin, and I'm gonna show you how to remove that with one of these. This is what I'm going to use, if it fits. All right, so for the this is a little pin right over here. You could take a flathead, or you could just take, you know, some type of pliers or something and just remove it, just like so. Come on, I should have got the pliers, but oh well. Let's go ahead. Come on. Yeah, let me get the pliers. Hold on. Let's get this thing out of here. I should have put PB blaster on this one. I put PB blaster on. There you go. But this one's pretty bent up, but it is what it is. Anyways, after you remove that, now we're gonna go ahead and tackle this bolt, the nut. We're gonna remove this nut. All right, so we're gonna use some PB blaster on that nut right there on the ball joint. I'm gonna show you the old school little trick. Just put a wrench in there, a 19 wrench, whichever you got. All right, take your foot and just go lefty loosey, brother. Once you have it loose enough, Once you have it loose enough, you can do it by hand. Oh, that thing's pretty tight still, but see that? You don't need no expensive stubby tools, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to bring it to the mechanic. You can do it yourself. Alright. And I'm just gonna leave all the bolts there for now until everything, well, actually everything is loose. Those are all the bolts. So we're gonna go ahead and start removing, yeah, we're gonna start removing this whole bolt right now. This whole nut. We're just gonna take it completely out. So go ahead and take it out. Alright. You will have to, you know, hammer this, or if you have the tool, just put in here to bring it out. But you know, half of these people who are watching my videos don't have all these tools. So hammering right here would be your best option. And then you need to pry this down, you know, to remove it. But I don't think it should be too much because this car's a newer car. It's not a lot of rust, so it shouldn't give me a fight. But I'm still gonna tap it a few times to break some of that rust loose. Put some WD-40 where the ball joint screws into, like the actual ball joint there. And we're just gonna see if we got any play here. I don't care about smacking it apart because we're replacing it. That's why we're here. Alright, so that's not working. We're gonna go get my other tool to get this broken loose. Alright, I'm gonna use this fork right here. I'm gonna remind you, okay, if you're reusing your control arm for any reason, do not use this because this will break your boot. But this is what I'm using. Alright, this is what I got for now. You know, I only brought limited tools with me as I'm a mobile mechanic, and I didn't bring all the tools with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and jam this fork in between, so we're able to pry, you know, this thing up. And we're messing up all the boot and everything, but it doesn't matter. We're replacing it, so it doesn't matter. Alright, and what that's going to do is break loose, you know, this ball joint out of there from the knuckle. And then we're going to pry it up once we got it loose. So we're going to go ahead and bang this out a little bit. Let's see. Alright, after I smacked it probably like 40 times, I was able to get it loose. And I'll get real close so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that where we are. Alright, we got that loose. Alright, now that's loose, we're gonna go ahead and just start removing all the other bolts, you know. That was the whole purpose to get everything loose. Alright, let's go ahead and tackle all the other bolts. They should be pretty loose enough for me to use my ratchet, but I don't think so. We'll see. Well, that's gonna be funny because I just noticed this. See this plate right here? Yeah, this plate right here. You see this right here? There's also a bolt that holds in this piece right there. So yeah, I wasn't looking at this earlier, but this is what I tell you, I do my jobs as I go. So let me figure this out real quick. Hopefully I'm able to just slide this thing out and then slide it back in, because if not, we have to remove the swivel link to be able to lift that and remove this piece right here. Let's figure that out. All right, so once you're under the car right here, where the 3 bolts are at, right in here in this hole, a 19mm bolt nut is there. So we're gonna remove that, and I'm hoping once I remove that, I'm able to slide this out. If not, we're gonna have to remove the sway bar link, this one at least, to be able to lift this up and take that arm out, which that is really stupid. But anyways, let's get it. We have to do this no matter what. So remove this 19 that's in here. Once you took out that 19mm nut in the bottom, you just want to go ahead and pry this up, this bracket, and bring it up just like that and remove it out the way, because you're gonna have to regardless. And I'm hoping I could just pry this thing out. And no, we're gonna have to remove most likely the freaking sway bar link, yeah, to be able to have some, because this thing is tensioned down, you know what I'm saying? So, oh boy, that's the last thing, and then after that, this thing should just come right out. So I'm able to wiggle it and kind of like pull at the same time, and it's slowly but surely coming out of here. But regardless, I believe that when I put it back in, I'm gonna have to remove that piece. So, well, as you can see, it's coming out just by a little wiggle room there, and she's coming out of there. Let's see. She's almost out. Let's take her out. Hold on. Again, I was able to pry it out gently out of there, but you're gonna have to remove the sway bar link to lift it up in order to put it back. So, but the new one, or you can try to do the same thing, but it's kind of a struggle, honestly. It's gonna be prying up here at the same time, and then try to put this in. So, if you're a Hulk and you can do it, do it. If not, do it the right way. The suggestion I have, honestly, do the top bolt. You know, put some penetrating fluid, clean up, wire brush, you know, the threads and everything to try to remove it, because you're gonna be reusing it unless you're replacing it. Be ready to replace it in case it breaks. But remove it from the top, so then you're able to play with this sway bar link and sway bar itself, and be able to wedge it in there. So yeah, let's start removing this nut right over here. All right, 20 years later, because I'm only working on what I got at the moment, like I said, we're able to go ahead and remove the top part of this sway bar link. All right, we did everything to save it, you know, because usually these break. And again, I don't have my impact tool or nothing like that. So anyways, with that being said, look at this. Wow. So now you got all the room in the world to go ahead and slide in your new control arm and put everything back how it was. So congratulations, pat yourself in the back. If you like the video, make sure you guys go to like, share to somebody who might enjoy car content, and I appreciate you guys for being here. We're trying to hit 4,000 followers this month, and again, I appreciate for all the love and support. And again, if you learn anything, just give a like to the video, man, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Much love, your boy CG Fix. Peace.